You know, whenever I cut up these VODs for YouTube, I have to sit and wait at the start and think, come on Jake, how long is it until you actually start talking so I can start the highlight here? I give myself an extra long pause so I can hate past Jake later on. Well, that's future me's problem. In any case, good morning and welcome to this week's weekly one-shot. It's Geometry Wars, a series that I don't think I've ever played, but judging from what I've seen of it so far, I have played similar types of games, or Robotron 64 comes to mind, as do other Robotrons, and even Asteroid. Right, what do we have before us? Radu submitted this challenge and they say we have to beat 20 levels of adventure mode within 2 hours. They also say this is pretty difficult. And in lieu of that, what I can actually do is learn the game a bit by playing on classic mode to figure out the mechanics and such. I can't imagine there's too much in the way of mechanics to figure out. We'll play on Retro Evolved. This is not on the timer, I can just plow away at this to see how it runs. I did quickly play this to make sure everything looks and sounds okay. But it'll be a good way to, well, get to know these enemy patterns, even if I'm not going to remember them. This is pretty difficult for me because I gotta look and pay attention to various different places at the same time. Not my strongest point at all. Especially if I'm flying around as well, I'm likely going to be smashing into things accidentally. Right, well, something I noticed there was multiplier. If there are multipliers here, then that's probably the secret to getting massive score. Although I don't know if score is what we're going to need to proceed through the levels. Somebody is doubtlessly going to say the timer's not running, but it's not meant to be running. This is our warm-up phase. Tandy was saying he was disappointed in the game, but he was thinking of Vector TD. Vector. That rings some bells. Oh dear, this is more than a little chaotic. Although hugging a wall seems pretty nice, and making sure there's nobody behind me, it also limits my movement, so it may or may not be the best idea. Oh, speaking of not best ideas. There we go. Also appear to be stage hazards in this. I wonder if I can destroy them. No, but it does arc my my rounds. That's cool. Also, I was being attacked there without knowing it. Is it coming towards me? I rather think it is. Let's have less of that, please. Ah. Savagery. Oh, and there goes my score multiplier as well. Well, that is a bad sign. I suppose the one thing I did have coming out of, or coming into this, is I played a lot of Beat Hazard. And I got fairly competent at Beat Hazard. I think I even did a 2 hours of hell on it. Did I? Seems like something I would have done, but I recall nothing of the sort. Well, that's the end of that. Don't I have left and right trigger things to do something? Ah, there we go. Right trigger does a big explosion. What that impacts, I do not know. I assume it just kills everyone around me. There we go. But surely those are limited. I'm guessing the very top right shows the number of those that I have. Losing the multiplier seems real savage. And then we got these snaky things coming at us. This looks like a way to limit movement. Well, that ended very prematurely. 43,000, given the amount of space it gives for your score, is probably really pathetic, but that's all we're getting to figure ourselves out. Let's go and attempt this challenge. Let's adventure. Now we were to... Oh, okay, I thought there might be some choices, but it's just that some are bigger than others. That's This is going to be our goal then. We got to beat 20 Emerald endgame boss. Emerald, infected, spawn, rock, da 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 da. The stars, as best I can tell, are irrelevant. I don't think that came up at all in the challenge description. Less Euclid fever dreams and more Einsteins. What with the bending of the lines around stuff. I quite like that effect. I'm not sure if it's going to come to much use for us. Okay, can we get more info? Is that why? There we go. Game mode deadline. Score as many points as you can in 90 seconds. You have infinite lives. Avoid the deadly enemy shapes. Collect geomes to boost score multiple. I don't recall collecting anything when I was playing in the free mode there earlier. Learn any spawn sequences to aid your chance of improving. Nah, I don't think I will. Oh dear, oh dear. I can't help but feel Rusty added me just to get their name put up onto the leaderboards. Ah, well, let's go then. Oh, this is different, and I have control, so let's start that timer. Timer? Game? Okay, right, I think we got it. What am I looking at here? I'm shooting at what looks like a barbell and getting nothing out of it. Oh, okay, right, we had to go through it. In a game about avoiding ramming into things, that's not what I expected. Use the right stick to shoot enemies, okay. Ah, when it paused earlier, I assumed it told me to fly through the thing. Alright, bang go the enemies. And they, okay, we failed because we didn't fly through the thing. Okay, come on, let's do it. Well, that was a couple minutes burned. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me. Yeah, so I thought the reason the game had paused was because I'd hit home, which is the button I use to start my timer. So I, of course, was not paying any attention to it trying to teach me how to play the game or anything. Of course. Goodness, they can very quickly spawn right to where you're going. That's going to throw me off a fair bit. Also, I already only have 20 seconds remaining. Ah, that's because I have a target, right? And that is us on target. So with that, the level can end quite nicely. There we go. Oh, I think I've heard that before in some song. Oh, get smoked, Rusty. Get absolutely smoked. No redos. I beat Rusty. We're not even going to pay attention to his scores anymore. They're not worth knowing. Okay, what's the story here? Much larger world. Feels like Tetrasphere here. Bit worrying. The problem with using a... oh, when an enemy is killed, a small green geom is left behind. Collect these. Okay, I'll work on it. The problem with a map like this is it's hard to see much of the surface area at any one time. Much less focus on all of it. I mean, strictly you can see half of it, but doesn't mean you can focus on it all. Pretty lovely, pretty lovely music and visuals going on here, though. Oh, I feel like I'm already going to be missing out on those 2 minutes. Because, I mean, the way this is going, do I have multiple lives? I do. And the target's 700,000, oh dang. Can't be losing out on my multipliers then. And I don't have my smart bombs here. I was trying to say something but completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, the rate that I'm going to have to beat this is pretty high, isn't it? 2 hours for 20 missions. That's a mission every 6 minutes. And I can't imagine that these intro missions are going to be the longest of the bunch. Especially if I'm not getting the score that I need to here. I need 700k. Come on, rain that score down upon me. Oh no, now I am the smoked. Avalia says, "Howdy, Jake. How are you?" Oh, well, I'll be better when I'm not losing this so horribly, but losing horribly I certainly am. Oh god, especially when we just ram in like that. Perhaps my undoing is not collecting all of these green guys. Multiplier is the way forward. When I'm working with a globe like this, it doesn't feel like I'm moving my guy, it feels like I'm turning the ball itself. Ooh, easy does it now. There, much better. There. With this level beat, I now have a bit of an advantage on the timer. A few minutes at least. Because with 2 levels down, the timer expectation will be 12 minutes, and we'll be at not 12 minutes. This game definitely looks more suited for a shorter time. This is pretty fun, but I couldn't imagine doing this for, say, 6+ hours. Okay, achievement unlocked. I'm a millionaire. Alright, let's keep going. And there we go, no rival. Because Rusty's no rival of ours. Okay, game mode evolved. Let's go. Reach the target score in only 3 lives. Only 3 lives. Lost in BK. Oh, lost in Burger King. Says they're off to go and watch the latest misadventures of Miles Schnechtai. Enjoy, I know I do. CK3 has really got its tender holds into me. I'm liking these malleable surfaces that we're on. You can use right trigger to activate a bomb. Well, I'll keep that in mind, but I only have one of them. See, that seemed like a good place to use it. Because these guys drop loads of multiplier shards. There was a way to unlock that, and it's completely passed me by. How did I get this multi-fast firing thingamajigger? Gotta be careful now, I need 500,000 before I start screwing up too much. Oh, and I have no bombs, okay, well. Oh. Oh snap. Quickly, back to it. I don't have time for messing up here. I didn't even see what hit me there, which I think is going to be the crux of the matter here. Everything's so shiny. I'm trying to remember if Beat Hazard, which is probably my favorite game that is like this, if that gave you a way to get extra lives. If it did, I can't remember. Beat Hazard 2 came out, and I was really excited about playing it. I was watching and waiting for its development. I liked the look of the new super bosses. And then what ended up happening was I tried to sync my music library, the game immediately crashed, and all of my desire to play just melted away. Which is a shame, because I was really excited about the game. But having a game bug out on you or crash on you when you're so excited, don't know about you, how could I ever? I only speak for myself, but for me that just killed it there and then. I still hope to go back to it someday, but I need the itch to arise. And Beat Hazard, oh, I scratched that itch senselessly back in the day. Even playing it multiplayer with a guy who had Brazilian levels of ping. Yeah, that was inevitable. Actually, isn't it better just to keep dying here so that I can... Yes, yes, that's right, I've passed, so I want to just complete the level as soon as possible. Gotta remember, I'm on a time challenge here. Nothing like some light troubleshooting to ruin a game. I know, right, Orlov? Reach the target score before time runs out. 1 Gorillion. Okay. Unless you're being facetious, in which case, bleh. But yes, I do think some light troubleshooting can really put a dampener on things. I had these really long mixes made by somebody called Speedy137, I think? I don't know, they put these long mixes on YouTube that I really liked, and then they all disappeared someday. And one day, somehow, I got in touch with him, and he was like, oh yeah, those damn fat cats ruining my, my music making. But what he did do was he gave me this, this folder full of all the mixes he'd made. And I don't know where, if anywhere, you can find those, but I really enjoy them. Evidently. But some of them are hours long, so they made really good and challenging runs on Beat Hazard. Whoa, let's have less of that, please. Wonder how I get more bombs. I'm still unsure about how the power-up system works here. What was the target score? 2 million? Okay, no, it was 1 million, I've got it. But I don't think there's a life limit, so I just need to keep going. Yeah, I don't even see a life counter. Curses. Cursed to be in this level until the next 16 seconds are over. Good enough. How large was that music library that crashed Beat Hazard 2? Could be loading everything all at once, it crashed it. 10,000 songs, maybe? I don't regard myself as having a massive music library. I'm not big into music. Right, game mode, boss, give it to me. Defeat the boss before the time expires, okay. How hard could that be? Call that a health bar, boss? Oh, I wonder, do those shots reflect in that? No, those shots don't actually hurt me. Ah! Joke, boss. Oh, okay. Thought the boss had ran out of health there. Perhaps he was merely going to his next form. Man calls himself DDR, not big into music. Makes sense to me. DDR is abhorrently bad music. He's really trying to spin to win here, but I'm afraid you're not the Dark Queen of Battletoads. You can't win. Alright, let's kill and keep moving. 16 minutes and 5 levels down. Wait, I didn't read that. Oh well, nothing new. Let's go. What do we have here? Deadline. Reach a target score of 2 mil before time runs out. Very well. Ah, here we go. Select a drone. Sweep, defend, snipe, ram. Oh, not available. Tip, learning enemy patterns will help you survive longer. I need the better tip. I forgot what my goal is here. It was to reach a target score before time runs out, right? Oh man, why'd I have to tilt everything? Also, that drone throws me off. I really think he's my enemy. Can I disable drone? Because now I develop a bit of a blind spot in my close proximity. I assume something flying there is my drone. And then I get blindsided like mad. Maybe there's a type that isn't ram. Good lord, this is rather chaotic. Whenever I play a game like this, lots of fast moving, lots of enemies flying at you like this, my mind goes back to the countless hours spent playing Mario Paint Bug Smasher thing. What a time to be alive. I can plug a mouse into my Super Nintendo. Incredible. Any chance of a holiday trucking stream in near future, says Avalius. A fairly high chance, I'd even say. Before I whipped up... Miner. Provides some player protection by covering the grid in small explosives. Ooh. Yes, please. Wait, why is this level in red? It's still complete, right? Yeah, doubtlessly. Let's go. Where's my mine thing? Here you are. There's the miner. Right, before I fired up Castlevania 4 for the most recent... Ah, cool. Things keep trying to break my my thoughts there. Before I fired up Castlevania 4 for the most recent wildcard, I was going to do some trucking there. But then my thoughts changed, evidently. What's my goal here even? Is it target score? Yeah, 500,000. Seems quite a lot in the no time that I have. Especially with these enemies so far apart. And me ramming into them. Oh, I see. I'm getting extra time each time. So dying is probably a bad idea. Telefragged. Wait, was that an actual case of telefrag? I don't really play games that have such a thing, so I'll assume it was. Right, I need my 500,000, then I need to keep on grooving. Drown me in those points, please. And okay, we made it, so let's just let that time go out and secure our victory. There is no point, nor will there ever be a point in tryharding. Let's just kill and keep moving. Yeah, what I'd be curious about regarding the trucking is if there's a new expansion with more maps coming out. Because I do like to get a new map, drive there, do some deliveries, and then wait for the next batch of map. Titan, reached the target score in only 1 life. 250,000. Oh, that seems tiny. But we do it. Let's go. Yeah, the walls don't damage you. I was expecting they would. Often in games where you fly around and die in 1 hit. It's, oh dear goodness me. They're pretty big, aren't they? Often in such games you hit anything and you die. Break them apart, harvest their goodies. Seems good to focus them one at a time so I can mop up the multiplier. What's your story? Oh, those are dangerous. Perhaps the most dangerous thing is not getting close enough to hoover up that score. Well, score multiplier. There we go. Off we go. Righto, game mode deadline. 1.5 mil. Let's do it. I like you. Let's upgrade you a bit. Let's upgrade you a bit. Replay levels to beat your friend's high scores. Also, what's this thing? Okay, it doesn't hurt me. I thought maybe those moving walls would be deadly, but no. Well, the deadly aspect would be the way that they change enemy movements and bring me towards these accursed enemies. Wait, now they look a bit more deadly. I'll ram into it for science. Yes, yes. If red, pain. Come on, goals 1.5 mil. We don't have all day here. I mean, I have all day, but not in the game. I don't like this split fire mode. Reminds me of peeing in the morning. And that was outrageous, that attack. Where did that even come from? Not nearly as outrageous as my complete lack of score here. Come on! Whew! Eked out a win there. Back in July they added Idaho. Next one is Colorado. Didn't I play Idaho? I feel like I did. Okay, next up, level 10. Game mode boss. Let's do it. So where'd the boss go? Well, not there, that's for sure. Right, come get some. Right, it might be actually prudent to pay attention to where he's going then. And then again, look at all these minions he's spawning. Oh, he is spawning a number of them, sire. Someday, somehow, we are gonna have Stronghold 2 on the channel, so we can have that scene where he says, "There are a lot of them, sire." And you'll see just how unimpactful it is, and yet I like to quote it all the time. For no good reason. Come on, you guys gotta fry. Lovely. The collect drone will suck up geomes, allowing you to focus on blasting enemies. Oh, ho, ho, yes, yes, I want that a lot. Having to go around collect things is a bit of a pain. Jewel planet going on here. 4 mil, hold on, I didn't read that. 4 mil deadline. Collect better. Okay, I can't afford it. How good is he at collecting? The answer is not very good at all. But better than Nout, and probably better for getting me score overall. Oh wow, there's a real camping ground up there. I feel like this could do the beat hazard thing with your own music. Surely that's not a concept that Beat Hazard have copywritten or anything. Right, target score is 4 mil. I don't think there's a quick way to 4 mil in this game, so let's just kill and keep moving. Would not have liked to have been trapped in a sandwich of these blue guys. Collector, get collecting. Oh, that was close, but not close enough. Oh, right, deadline mode. I have lots of lives. That's far less pressure. Right, done and done right. Some eloquent spawn camping here I think would net you all the points. This game isn't about the music though, you could just mute it and put your music on. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, you could make it beat to the music. That's what Beat Hazard did so well, the crescendos of music really lay down all the enemies as well. But you were so entranced by the music itself. 1 life, no guns, trigger gates. Trigger. Well, I can't shoot whatsoever. We just gotta hit those gates. But many, many years of piloting the Super Sheep ensures that I can do this no problem. Come on, faster! Easy, although that could have done with a life limit so that hit would have punished me more. Alright, 12 down. Let's keep going. Would you ever consider playing Super Mario Galaxy for a stream challenge, or not your sort of game? I would definitely consider that. What console's it for though? Isn't that Nintendo Wii? Ah, well that's easy to emulate. Game mode King. No guns outside King zones. Seems interesting. Bring it on. Ah, okay, so this is King Zone. And King Zone likes to move. And you die if you're caught inside the King Zone when it shrinks. Okay. I've never played Super Mario Galaxy, or indeed any of the newer 3D Mario games. So it would be a great way to check it out. I think the weekly one-shot's a great way to check out games that I haven't tried otherwise. Doesn't come with giant commitments either. Super Speed Plus. There we go, I only had one life. Might as well die. Keep on moving. Man, Rusty really didn't get far in this game. They did one level and did it badly. Okay, let's go. One life only. Do not let the painters change the whole grid. Precursor to Splatoon? Ah, okay, so those are the painters. But they don't paint any kind of danger as far as I'm seeing. The danger's all in our heads. Snap. That was all on me, I just rammed right into you. Oh, it shows the tile count in the top there. Surely it doesn't matter, right? I could just let them go down to one tile and then just not let them take that last bit. And then again, they could probably blindside spawn on it. Speaking of being blindsided. The abrupt change of the surfaces here makes it real hard to see threats when you move. By the same token, I need to protect my world. Damn map painters trying to change my world from black to brown. There are no countries that are black, is there? Synthetics, don't they use black? Trying to change it from synthetics to Friesland. Ah, bummer. Halfway there, though. Autumn Siren saying, "What's the goal?" Gee, I just don't know. The goal is on the screen. Whenever possible, I like to have the weekly one-shot arrangement like this so it shows the goal. But a lot of games, especially the modern games, they run at a widescreen resolution. So I gotta give them the whole screen. I don't have to, but I do. Spread fire might actually be useful here. Since we arc around the world here, it gets me a lot of enemies that I can't even see. Oh, dang, that was nasty. How's the timer looking? 38 minutes, level 14. Let's hope the future levels aren't whooping my butt as hard as this one. There's a lot to keep your eyes on here. It's not an easy level layout by any stretch of the imagination. I guess these are good games for training your peripheral vision, if such a thing can even be trained. If vision can be trained, then I have certainly been missing out on lessons. This isn't a terribly satisfying level. Half the things I'm shooting are off screen, so I don't get the satisfaction of having them blow up in my face. Or if they do blow up in my face, it's usually because I've rammed into them, and that's not good. Damn, those map painters, eat that! Oh. Oh, dearie me, I'm getting worse, not better. Jake could stay on an edge to see two faces at once. Yeah, I guess I could. Doesn't make me very mobile though, because then I have to commit to one or t'other. And the enemies aren't very dense here, so it's hard to really wrestle the points. Magnetic. Oh, that's swell. Bring all those multipliers to me. Didn't last long though, did it? Boy, those map painters are heavy in number. I think we gotta make our stand here. Oh gee, there are a lot of them. Just after me saying that the enemies aren't very dense, I know we have the score to continue on, but I feel like this one's personal. There we go, at least get a couple of stars. Deadline score here, 1,000,000 before time runs out, and some kind of split planet. Or it's that nutcracker boss from Star Fox, the Super Nintendo. Is this a warp? It is. Can I telefrag? Maybe. But it's all about getting the score here, so I probably need to bounce between the two areas and kill as many as I can. Very kind of the enemies, they seem to stay away from the warp there. I really think dying in these deadline ones should have a bigger penalty. I'm not sure if it's hitting my multiplier at all, but something quite savage like removing a third or a half of my multiplier would be a little fitting. Or maybe even resetting your score and only leaving you with your multiplier would be cool. But then, don't take my advice as Sage, I'm new to this. Oh. Didn't like my position there at all. It's not the only thing I don't like. I don't like my lack of score. I was meant to hit 1,000,000, I'm nowhere near. We'll be going right back to start. Jake, I was looking away and just hearing the audio and the map painter noise gave me horrifying memories of that Stalin versus the Martians game. Can we just not talk about that game? It was not the highest point of this channel. Not by a long shot. I wouldn't say it was Paradox's finest hour either. I mean, signing that. But hey. I'm trying to think how to phrase what I want to say here, but it's not coming together in my mind, so I'll just say it. That was Mr. Wester's finest hour, I'm sure. He knew what had to be done. He could see the bigger picture even when we still cannot. Right, so that's the big downside. That actually clears all the enemies without you getting the score. So, it doesn't make our lives much easier dying there. Too easy now. It must have felt great being one of the people that pitched Stalin versus the Martians and having that picked up, though. I wonder if there's a community out there really big into the strategic aspect of Stalin versus the Martians. Telling you exactly what tanks to go for in which situations. And when to use your Stalin powers. Oh god, what a grim game. Easy peasy. Now Fort Zombie, there's a high point. I really enjoyed Fort Zombie, even if nobody else in the whole world did. Okay, giant paint roller level. Reach the target score in only one life. Easy. I still want my ramming, but I only unlock ram when I deal with the challenge. Maybe there's someone like that who really enjoys Stalin versus. Oh, I have no doubt that there is. It's just not me. What's going on with the stage hazards? Don't know, but I managed to forget that I'm only here with one life. The thing about Trials of Mana was that it was incredibly well received overall. And I have my theories about that. I think it's just that JRPG fans are so used to having such garbage shoved down their throats that somehow managed to seem like a diamond in the sea of turd. But oh my days, I did not like Trials of Mana. But we sucked up and beat it. Because even if I didn't like it, the fact that pretty much nobody else watching it liked it too really made me enjoy making people suffer through it. As King DDD said, there is no greater enjoyment than the suffering of others in this world. Quite like this level. You have a good vision of everything. It scrolls back on itself. And the moving stage hazards feel kind of cool as well. Feels like an evolving level there. Oh wow. Didn't even see what hit me there. King DDD is a damn monster, says Orlov. Sometimes you say the most mysterious things. Ah. Feels like time slows down when the thing that kills you comes close. And you just watch your demise unfold. I do enjoy the growth of score in this game, though. You start out getting absolute diddly squat, and then with a few multipliers under your belt, starts really racking up. Those blue guys are really insidious. They go towards you, but so slowly it's hard to really register them as a threat. And also, they're nice and blue, like a handy-dandy pickup. Not liking that. Not liking that at all. The game heard me. Heard me saying that I like the blues. There we go. Let's get moving. Keep on grooving to level 16. Pianola Roller. Wait, no. We just did level 16. Onwards to 17. Rock. Reach the target score in 1 life. 2 mil. Bit of a step up, but... Oh, also, let's have the Collector collect better. What was the best example of a punishment game in your opinion? Deadly Towers? If Virtual Bart had been a punishment, it would have been Virtual Bart. But no, that was the most god-awful challenge run we've ever had. Deadly Towers was pure unadulterated suffering for me. I hated every moment of it. Like, there wasn't even any redemption to be had there for me. I can make fun of almost anything I play, but not that. I'm sure there are others that might even be better as punishment games than that, but they're not coming to my mind right now. Deadly Towers left a big impression on me. Now, often when a game really does that, I turn it into a mod game because I want to see the game destroyed in such a way that makes the nightmares come to an end. But Deadly Towers is so bad. So bad, I never want to see it again. It's like Virtual Bart. I thought I might be able to cure myself of that game by watching a speedrun of it. It did appear in some games done quick marathon, but nope, it was just more horror. Games beyond redemption. Man, we were above and beyond the Call of Duty there. Is that why Jungle Book is a mod game? Jungle Book is there to be a really easy mod game for anybody that wants it. Homing, prepare Missile Frenzy. Maybe. Maybe. Spawn, let's go. And people keep ignoring it, even JJ. I think it's just a really soul-destroying game to play. There were 2 exceptionally easy mod games on the list. Kirby and Jungle Book. Kirby is just outright easy. The Jungle Book was just, you know, play through it once. You have all the tools at your disposal to win the mod game. You know, maybe I'll just remove it. Nobody's going for it. It's a god-awful game. It serves no purpose anymore. Tough to keep your eyes in all directions here. Perhaps I will go for it at some point if time allows, says Avalius. Too bad, I've already made up my mind. Jungle Book's gonna die. Besides, imagine getting your mod ship off of that game. You'd be the mod that all the other mods push over and take the lunch money from. At least JJ, with all of his many ineptitudes, went for Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Not an easy game. A very not easy game. Missile? I don't recall ever putting that to use, but hey, I'll take him. We have the score, but we may as well go a bit more, because I'm rather... Oh, well, damn. I tried, but I failed. You'd have a dagger instead of a sword, says Amobi. Well, still enough to shank people with. Mods are great, and perhaps the greatest thing is how riled up it makes the YouTube plebs. They don't like seeing the enforcement. But boy, is it handy. Okay, I didn't pay attention to what's going on here, but I'm sure the premise is simple. Shoot and keep shooting. If you're scared of multiplying like this, then I guess this would be a terrifying level. Okay, forgive me for expecting a bit more out of level 19. Liking that boss music. Okay, boss, bring it on. Simple sphere here. Not liking all those yellow guys running around there. They're gonna catch me blindsided. Yeah, that should be the most of them taken care of. Are you the boss now? Ah, yes. Pyramid of Oppression. You're going down. I didn't notice it before, but I have like this this warning sign on me showing where the bosses or threats are. Aha! Oh jeez. Goodbye sub 1 hour. those guys would be a threat. There's me trying to maybe rescue the sub 1 hour. Sandbag for 1 hour, says Velocizar? I don't think so. I'm not a sandbagger. Doesn't sit well with me. I give it my all every single challenge. Would never dream of disrespecting the weekly one-shot by sandbagging. Ooh. Those green ones can be a pain because they actively avoid your fire and then it blindside you very quickly. Come on, Triangle Man. Today you do not beat Particle Man. Oh. Sandbag for 1 hour, then end it like Magical Poppin'. Which time I had 2 shots at Magical Poppin', one went significantly better than the other. Ah, I was so close at Poppin', but I got so lost as well. There, if you have an otherwise easy game, add a maze to it, and then I'll have a bad time. Holy smokes, could these green guys go? So much on the screen to see. I don't even know how that thing appeared. Try different combinations of drones and supers. I haven't even been deploying my drone guy. There, go and lay some mines for me. The thing is, it seems like you get to use them once and that's it. Finally a challenge and it comes right at the end. What games are we able to spend our silly points on nowadays? There's nothing right now. When we finish Subnautica, there'll be the next long play vote. So if you've been building up the points, you'll be able to make a choice on that, although I don't know what would be up for choice there. I also don't know how much is left of Subnautica. Jursan says the sandbagging is strong in this one. No, the me getting shot to shreds is strong in this one. This has got a nasty combination of those fast guys and the green guys. And that is a nasty combination. Alright, that part's easy enough. Now. Enemies all over the place. Slow and insidious blues, the fast but at least not heat-seeking yellows. And then the most aggravating, the greens. Where'd he go? Alright, none of that. None of that. Just give me the power-ups and let's be done with this guy. Oh, oh my. It's unleashing the snakes. Oh boy. What is it, desperation phase yet? Well, he's coming for me and he sent out the yellows and I don't know any of my bearings now. This is bad. Fun times. That was close. I think that was his final form. Once we've done some basic campaigns on CK3, I'm looking forward to getting some murder bingo going on that. I don't know why that came to my mind the moment I was looking at Orlov, but it did. Ooh, if we'd had more levels like this, the timer might have been a bit tighter. Was there any mention of a potential Final Fantasy IX long play? Not a long play. I'd like to do it as a weekly one-shot. I reckon that game could be done in one sitting. I just need a decent time limit for it. More than 12 hours, less than or equal to 24 hours. I wouldn't do any run that takes more than 24 hours. That just seems abusive for the body. Damn, those greens. Don't know what the strategy is for dealing with them. Shoot to either side of them so they got nowhere to run, maybe? Come on, triangle man. I'm feeling confident. I'd feel a bit more confident if my own option didn't race towards me there, giving me the hebers. If it's a blind play, 24 hours doesn't seem enough. I've completed Final Fantasy IX multiple times, I just haven't played it for quite a while. Maybe, I think my last playthrough of it would have been... 12 or 13 years ago. But I do remember it quite well. This is a childhood Jake memory, and childhood Jake is good at that. Rush time for Final Fantasy IX is 27 hours. Maybe 24 hours is fine then. But I do know decent strats for the game. I do know how to prepare for areas. I shouldn't get very lost because I actually know my way around the game. Well, childhood Jake does, and childhood Jake's got a good memory. Adult Jake has an abysmal memory. I think it's all the whiskey, right? I only really started drinking whiskey in my late teens, not as a child, so maybe, just maybe, I traded memory for the ultimate pleasure in life. There's a poetic justice to that. Could my own option please not race towards me? Ah. Yeah, it makes me complacent for moments like that when the yellows are on their way racing towards me. Close. Very close. Okay. If I'm guessing well, and I may not be, I think this is the penultimate form. God, my score is a lot lower than it was when I did this before. Maybe grabbing all of these will help. No, of course the snakes. We haven't dealt with the snakes. Why does it have to be snakes? I'd love to eat a snake one day. I bet they're really tasty. Oh, snap. Oh, jeez! So close. In fact, so close that... Oh, I thought I won there. I did not. Dang. The whole planet disintegrated in the way that it usually does when you win. Look at the time there, though. We've spent 15 minutes on this one level. Good thing we blew through everything else so fast. Well, good for me. Maybe not good for you. I'm getting better at managing the greens, but there are many other things to manage. If I can save my super bomb for those snakes, though, oh, that'd be good. You know, since score doesn't matter here, I really should not be taking my collection option here. But, by the same token, winning this with a lot of score would probably feel quite good. I just realised I'm on a time limit for this as well, haven't I? Like we didn't have enough problems in this level. Right, we're bringing on the snakes now. That's good. Go! Oh no, that wasn't the end of the snakes. Why would we be done with the snakes? Damn that option of mine. There we go. That was not without its difficulties, but there we go. If we're gonna end it, we're gonna end it on a triple star there. The fatal 3-star Civil. Okay, right. I'll admit that was too easy. That was meant to be an upgrade. I'll tell you, the original plan was actually to beat the first 12 levels within 2 hours. That was what Radu originally gave me, and he said, it might be too easy. Let's go for something that's maybe too difficult and make it 20. Well, I think if the time limit had been 1 hour, that would have been a bit more tense. But no, we shot our way through that, no trouble. Which brings us to a bit of a problem, man. I even had my punishment wheel ready for this. Right, if we... Oh no, it kills the music when I click off of the game. Can't have that. What can I do to solve that? I think I can do 3, 2, 1. There we go. Looking at my weekly one-shots in the past, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 runs. We've only failed 2. Might and Magic 3 and Zelda Majora's Mask Randomizer. And we've had quite a few chunky long ones during that time as well, like Train Valley, the Randomizer, the Crowd Control, the Spec Ops. Well, next week we're going to be doing something very different for the weekly one-shot. I'm going to be running Pokemon. I've actually wanted Pokemon on the challenge for a long time. It's going to be Pokemon Black Randomizer. Tarkin and Jets put together a randomizer for it that only includes the original 151 Pokemon, because I'm really hard-headed on this one, and I'm not going to back down on it. I don't care about the later Pokemon. I don't want to get to know them. There's only room in my heart for so many. That will probably be a long one. I can't remember what the stipulation is, but it's probably going to be most of the day. So we'll see if that can't buck the trend of my incredible victories over these weekly one-shots. But if you're sitting watching these going, God damn it, why won't he play one of my weekly one-shots? I bet I could give him something really difficult. Then by all means, submit it to the list and then aggressively poke me saying, Jake, you should try this one. It's a real challenge, because I'm in the mood for a real challenge. Right, I'll take the stream down. I suspect I will be back this evening with some more CK3, because I just can't seem to shake that game. It's too damn good, and all I want to do is play more of it. But until that happens, it's a cheers from me. Cheers to Radu for submitting another weekly one-shot, and a cheerio.